guys, and welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. Today is a collaboration with 4 other ladies. I have done this before. This is a day in the life of my kitchen. So basically you get to spend the entire day in my kitchen. Not that there's ever anything exciting in my kitchen, but there you go. The ladies, I will just list them and we'll have a quick look at their YouTube channels, sorry. But I have collabed with every one of these on here, so you should know them. And I will also list their channels below. So we'll start off with the creator of the day in the life of my kitchen, and that is Fiona from Fiona in Her Kitchen. Everybody knows the lovely Fiona. Then we've got Dana from DC&D Family. She did change her name. I'm rude, I can't remember the previous name, but she'll forgive me, she loves me. Helen from The Not So Perfect Mum. These are all channels that are essentially all around cooking and homemaking, hauls, stuff like that. So yes, I have collabed individually with each of these ladies before, so we're going to have a look at a day in the life of my kitchen, and then would really appreciate it if you had a look at these ladies and see what they've done for the day. So we start with breakfast, and my kids on this day decided they wanted, this is marshmallow fluff. It's essentially melted down marshmallows and it's strawberry flavour. She's lucky, my eldest, she wanted this. If she gets this once a month. I don't like giving it to them, but they know it's in the cupboard from when I did my Rocky Road. So I do give in, I would say about once a month, and they have it on the breakfast, on the toast that we've got. But the sooner it's used up the better, because yeah, it's not something that I would endorse giving kids, really. It's just sugar. So that's Caitlin's, and a drinkable yogurt, Petit Filet. Amy's a madam. She's getting a madam with most foods for some reason. She's got butter and soft cream cheese, which she's well known for. She didn't eat this breakfast this day. She decided to watch her tablet for the first 10 minutes, and it went cold. She complained it was cold, little beggar, and didn't eat it. And I'm sure there was a problem that day as well with the yogurt. But yeah, she's having one of them phases. So that was her breakfast. I do like to give them a yogurt. Even if they don't want it, they can put it back in the fridge, but I like to offer it. So they also had pack up this day as well. So you'll see one pack-up box out and the other one gets packed into a carrier bag. Well, the carrier bag reason is not because I'm too tight to buy another pack-up box. It's because she was on a school outing that day for the entire day, and they recommend that they're able to throw away everything from lunch, so they don't have to carry it around the rest of the day. So Caitlin's was packed into her, carrier bag. So yeah, this is me just doing the pack up. The lunchbox there with the cheese stick in is Amy's. She has the cheese stick usually, and Caitlin will have the pepperami. I don't know why I patted it. Good little sandwich. Sorry. Yeah, so that's Caitlin's. There you go, choir practice. That's for the show that they did this week, and they spent the day at the church practicing. So sweet. There we are, pepperami. Gotta have the pork pie. And because Caitlin's is not protected by a lunch box, I'm putting hers into another bag so that it don't get like into contact with all the other food she's got. have to be careful what I give Amy as well, because Caitlin's like a little mini dustbin, bless her. She sees food, she attacks food, it's gone. Amy is one of them kids that will be sat at the table for an hour with minimal in front of her. That's Amy. Like, don't be moaning at me for putting a mini bag of popcorn in for my kids. Don't want to hear it. Anybody who's got anything to say can quite happily just keep it to themselves. The small kids, they're allowed to have some form of treat. But yeah, Amy, she'll take an hour to eat, so I have to be careful how I make a sandwich. She doesn't like the crusts. Oh, I tell you guys, I tell you. Kids, they're hard work, aren't they? Don't come with an instruction manual. Again, she wanted cream cheese. Told you that girl's a cream cheese nut. Mind you, I suppose it's better than fluff, isn't it? So there we go. And if I remember correctly, she fetched... Yeah, there's me cutting off the crust like a Walter. I should just... Mind you, I've tried just leaving it on and saying, right, well, I'm not cutting it off, you'll have to eat it. And she just leaves the entire sandwich, so rather than doing that, I just take it off. And she'll still... Them tiny little bits on each end, she'll still leave them. Drive me nuts. Anyway. I think she's still come home with... So that's Amy's. That's not too bad. Calcium, cheese, yogurt, little sandwich, apple juice. I mean, that's a tiny piece of pork pie there. So it's not too bad. She came home with yogurt and something else, I think. She didn't have time to eat it all, she says. And then she blames the teachers. So here I've got 1,600 grams, which is not as much as you think. He bought 4 packets and there was 400 grams each because there was 70 odd pence a packet. So I told him to get 4. And it was getting to the point where use it or lose it. So I just chucked it in a pan, all of it. This is that 4.5 litre pan I've got. It's amazing. So you can see I purposefully left some quite long and then others I cut short. That's so that some stews down and some retain a bit of bite. And retain the shape. I don't like it completely mushy. So I've added normal granulated sugar into this. And then I'm just adding some brown sugar as well. I don't weigh it. Not unless I'm doing a recipe for you guys. But I'm just... Again, you're just seeing what I do in my kitchen. So I cook this down. And I potted it up into dishes. Ready for this weekend coming. To use for crumble. And you really don't need to cook rhubarb for long. You'd think all that rhubarb in there, it took ages to cook. It really doesn't. It's surprising, guys. It stews down so fast. But I like mine a little bit sweet and a little bit tart. So the way I do mine is probably not going to be the way that some of you guys enjoy yours. Hence no measurements. There you can see the sugar starting to melt down now. Really, put your vape away. Yeah, I'm showing you 8 minutes. I'm going to leave it for. I don't know why I did that. That was coming back after 8 minutes. So you see some pieces are still quite hard. And other pieces start to go quite soft, because you can see it's about, yeah, a teaspoon of ginger I've put in as well. I like eating with a spoon. There's my teaspoon of ginger. So yeah, it's half the quantity now as what it was. There's my liquid at the bottom there, look. There we go. I really, really do like rhubarb. It's very nice. I prefer rhubarb crumble over an apple crumble any day. So that's it finished. But you could see some of them, there we are, I left the lid on it and it just, the residual heat just finished it off. I'm going to drain out a lot of this liquid. Not all, but a lot. You can see there's still some chunks there. That's what I want. I don't want it all like stewed. There are lumps of rhubarb still in this. You can see how much liquid comes out of there, look. So these two small pie pans I've done for Caitlin. She's the one that's got the nut allergy. So I've done her two separate ones because I'm planning on crushing up some walnuts and putting them on top with the topping. And obviously she can't have that, so rather than her missing out on a pudding, I've just done two separate little pie dishes for her. When I put them into the freezer, I put them in like this. I don't put them in with the topping made. So the one I've just moved will feed all of us on Sunday. And this one here is for the mother and father-in-law. As you see, I'll now go back, just mix in a little bit of liquid to make sure it's not going to be dry. Yeah, that's a bit over full. There. Otherwise I'm never going to get no topping in. So just a little bit of liquid. I don't add all of it back in, guys. Just some. There. You can see how much I've drained out now and left. Just enough so that it doesn't go dry in the cooking process, that's all. And all I've done is wrap them and put them in the freezer, ready for when I want them. And I'll give this one in my hands now to the mother and father-in-law. Gusto arrived this day. So in this one, this is our second Gusto box, and I've ordered extras on this one. So this one is prepped in 5 minutes and goes into the oven, and it takes 30 minutes in the oven. Oven baked honey sesame chicken with hoisin rice. Looks quite nice, that, doesn't it? And there's the ingredients. This is for anyone that's not familiar with Gusto. It's like HelloFresh. And on the back is the recipe. And it's the same for all of them. So this one is sausage, leek and fennel sauce with mushroom tortelloni. The mushroom tortelloni was absolutely amazing when we had them last time. neither me or Steve like fennel, so all I'll do is just not put that fennel in. That's it. I'm not gonna, because there's a teaspoon of fennel seeds, I'll just omit them and not put them in. But I like the sound of the rest of it. And again, recipe on the back. What's this one? This one is garlic, mushroom and sage gnocchi. It is a vegetarian one, but I am going to add sausage meat to this as well. But I liked the sound of garlic, mushroom and sage gnocchi, so there's no reason you can't adapt these to your own taste. And this is a 10-minute recipe for 2 people. It just takes 10 minutes to cook. Recipe as well, again on the back. This one's more up my Steve's alley. This is a 30-minute recipe. Spiced chicken ciabatta with herby roast potatoes. That's more up my Steve's alley. He likes ciabattas and spicy chicken. Bit of salad at the side. And recipe. So, everything that you're going to need will be in here. So, well, I'll have to check that. I'm hoping they haven't substituted something that I have ordered, because I didn't order these. So, I didn't realise that they actually did the recipe binders to store all the recipes in, which I think is great. I've actually bought one, so I'll give this one to mother-in-law because she gets GOUSTO as well. So that's a really great idea. So on one side, bits and bobs for recipe. This is for all you people that don't know about GOUSTO. Those that do, you can skip to the next part. So bits and bobs for recipe 4941. Recipe bag 4941, and it's just that simple. Everything that's in that bag needs to go here with this recipe. So I bag them up into the same bag. All the ingredients that's on the list. And it makes it a lot easier. Again, everything is labelled. Again. And it'll be the same for all of them. It is so easy. There's some sage. What's that? Is that rocket? Looks like it, doesn't it? Mm. Green pepper. Steve likes rocket. What's that? Is that spinach? Steve?
Turning. Red and black.
Is that? Yeah, spinach. Get me getting to know me greens. Chestnut mushrooms. We love chestnut mushrooms. Origin of Ireland. There you go. The Green Hills of Ireland. Hopefully they're nice. Gnocchi. We've not tried this yet, although I have bought some and it's in the freezer. I was waiting to try it on here. And they are potato dumplings made from rehydrated potato and wheat flour. And you can boil these to cook these, and then you can fry them in butter. You can fry them in whatever you want. Use them on top as a topping for shepherd's pie instead of using mashed potatoes. There's an idea. Lettuce. Oh. Got some potatoes for a recipe, obviously. And ooh, what's in here? A little brown bag. Oh, look at that, look. Can you see in there? No. There you go. They even give you the clothes that you need. So this side is where they keep the chilled stuff. And these are frozen solid, and there's 2 in here. And that's usually where you find all your freezer stuff, fresh stuff. These are little things that you can get as extras, and that's chocolate orange ganache. To be honest, I probably eat both of them myself. Some naans. Lemon and lime posset. I've never tried that, but it does sound quite nice. I've got 2 packs of rotis, because they'll go with some of our meals. Could I have bought them from the supermarket? Yes, but why bother when they're only £1 a pack there? So that's what I did. There's my bank proper porkers. We had these in the last box. They were nice, aren't they? So there's the portobello mushroom tortelloni. When I first saw this, I thought that's nowhere near enough, but you would be surprised, guys, once the recipe's put together. So we've got 320 grams of skinless chicken thighs. That's more than the last recipe, isn't it? Last one. It must be different then for each recipe sort of thing. Oh, there's 3 of them freezer things. 2 chicken breast portions, 250 grams. Italian hard cheese, which is I'm assuming is Parmesan. We had this as well last time. Soft cheese. Hard cheese. Castello mature cheddar. I bet you'll like that. You tried Castello? No. We've got 2 ciabatta rolls. And I think that is our lot. And another freezer thing. So there's, even if it was sat outside all day, guys, there's 3 of these freezer things in there. It's not going nowhere. So yeah, make sure nothing has got underneath. No, well packaged. We haven't come across anything that's been damaged. And this is our second box. So all I'll do is I'll just, in the description box, I'll just leave a link under there where you can have a look for yourself at the Gusto boxes. 65% off your first order, 30% for the rest of the month. An entire box of 4 meals for 2 people is £12 on your first order. So even if you just want to try it, it's worth it. So yeah, that's the Gusto part of this video. So this is me cooking the hoisin rice, yeah. See, that's the garlic bread I got out myself. I buttered it. It was a plain naan that I got in the box. Garlic bread. Sorry. This is the naan bread. I buttered it myself and put some parsley on. And here I am doing the rice. I've told you guys no end of times. That guys, honestly, that rice is not cooked. When I said it was not cooked, I was like, what? I cannot cook rice. I swear, guys, I cannot cook rice. This recipe scared the heck out of me. I thought it'd be one of them that comes with a micro rice, but no. This had to go into the oven and I had to cook it. I was like, oh my god. So there it goes into the oven. There's the chicken. Now you see this little bit off to the side here. To me, that wasn't a full thigh. So I messaged and did some feedback on Gusto. And within 30 seconds, because I wasn't happy with that, that's honey going on there and sesame, they issued £5 to my account, which I thought was excellent. Look at that rice. Look at it. Look at it. I was so excited. That is the first that I've ever cooked rice and it's not come out like rice pudding. That was because I followed what it said, you see, the timings. So yeah, even Steve thought it was one of them micro ones. Didn't believe I'd done it myself. But yeah, I was so proud of myself. I'm just putting the rest of the honey on. And that was spinach that went in, and I just put the lid on to wilt it. There's the rest of the roasted sesame seeds. This was beautiful. It was really, really nice. And I just left it for a couple of minutes. So that was when it was wilted, as you can see there, look. Look at that. I can't tell you how nice that was. I did pick peppers out of mine. I don't like peppers. But Steve does, so I do cook things with peppers in. Because it's not fair for me to leave them out just because I don't like them. I just picked them out. Don't want a problem. Same as I do with the stew, to be honest, with parsnips. And there we go. Oh. And then the naan as well. So yeah. This was a day in the life of my kitchen on that particular day. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know I waffled on a lot, but it's better than just sitting in silence while the video goes on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you are interested in another one of these, then please do let me know. It seemed to do well last time, so yeah. Please do go check out the other ladies. We all do put time and effort into these videos. So thank you ladies for working with me on this. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.